So this is a quick update on a previous video that I had posted, a longer video that went into the reads on the situation between Hasbro and Alta Fox Capital and their plan for Hasbro. So let's get into it. So, previously, Alta Fox had this plan to spin Wizards off and from Hasbro, and wanted to add 5 of their own board members. I went into great detail in the video that I linked below. I don't need to go into great detail here. I'll compile a bunch of stuff later and make a longer video probably as more things develop, and it's developing a lot quicker than I thought it would. So Alta Fox offered a settlement to Hasbro. Instead of adding 5 board members, add 1 board member. Hasbro rejected that and added 2 board members of their own choosing, not any of the 5 that Alta Fox had put forward. And these board members, again, have Xbox and EA gaming experience under their belt. And Alta Fox's response was basically to issue a proxy statement to the SEC. And I'm unfamiliar about what the outcome of a proxy statement is. I assume it's some sort of plan to basically have Alta Fox be a proxy voter for a lot of shareholders who may or may not vote, or who feel the same way that Alta Fox does and will basically offer their votes in proxy to Alta Fox. And then if they gather enough shareholders and votes, then they can force the board members to do what they want to do. I don't know how likely that is. We'll find out in the future. One thing that was interesting is that Hasbro said in a statement that they had looked into the idea of spinning Wizards off. Now, that was probably just an internal study to decide whether or not that would be beneficial for Hasbro, and they determined that it wasn't, and they want to stick to the brand blueprint strategy, which I kind of like. Now, there were a lot of people who talked about rumors that Wizards was going to be sold to someone else, and I guess, in a way, you could interpret it that way, that if they had done the study as long ago as these rumors started surfacing, probably around, I think it was 2017, 2018, when people started talking about this idea, and then it kind of it went under the rug, and not many people discussed it after that. But if Hasbro had looked into it during that time, and then decided that it wasn't feasible, and it also swept it under the rug, and maybe Alta Fox is aware of that as well, and they have a difference of opinion based on what Hasbro thinks. And Alta Fox wants to spin off Wizards, doesn't want the brand blueprint, they think it's terrible, and Hasbro does. And this proxy notification to the SEC is just one of those internal business matters, and I guess this kind of thing has to be reported to the Security Exchange Commissions before it is carried out, because you're talking about basically using other people's votes in behalf of your own plan, even if they agree with you. This kind of stuff has to be, publicly shared and looked at by the regulators. So that's where we stand right now. Will Alta Fox succeed? Will the board members of Hasbro succeed? Who knows? And hopefully there'll be a lot more juicy things that come out, and then I can make a whole other deep dive video about it. So let me know what you think.